Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pitch here at the Tiger Soccer Complex as we have 6A West Conference action for you tonight as your Bentonville Tigers are hosting the Bentonville West Wolverines. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy. Excited to be here with you this evening, sitting in for my good friend and partner, Donnie Payne. And we're going to have 80 minutes of 6A West Conference action between two crosstown rivals. Big match here tonight. Bentonville West on top of the conference standings coming into tonight's match. The Bentonville Tigers looking to move up in the standings with 3 matches left to go tonight after this match here. We're going to step away for a moment for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, will everyone please stand as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now let's remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now we want to honor the freedoms we enjoy and pay respect to our country and those who have kept and are keeping our country safe by standing at attention, removing our hats, placing our hands over our hearts for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, folks, we are set and ready to go for soccer tonight. As you can see, the teams are making their way to midfield, and we are just about set for kickoff of tonight's game. Beautiful evening out here tonight. Temperature going to be start out here in the mid to lower 60s. It's going to get up to the upper 50s by the end of this match. Got a little breeze coming out of the north. And the officials are set to go, and we are just about ready for play. Okay, number 22, Caleb Marksberry, getting set to kick it off for the Tigers. And we are underway here from the Tiger Soccer Complex. Bentonville starts out with the possession. They will move toward the goal at the north end of the field. And there's Brandon Lawson now controlling it over on the left wing. Lawson gets it to the middle. That's number 10, Chris Salinas. And looks like West is going to clear it. West takes possession. And Giovanni Puga is going to clear it back to Eli Alexander, the Bentonville keeper. Just underway. Bentonville now gets it through to Wyatt Marksberry, and Marksberry is going to be hit by West defenders, keeps possession. He gets it over to Salinas. Comes back out to Brandon Lawson. Lawson now on the attack over from the left wing. Can't quite connect with Marksberry. And it's going to be out, last touch by West. It'll be a throw-in by number 6, A.J. Merlos. Excuse me, Brandon Lawson now comes over to take the throw in. Bentonville still controls the possession. Last touch by the Tigers, and it'll be a West throw in. That's number 12 for Bentonville West, Christian Burgos. Throw in goes to Burgos. He crosses it across the box. West couldn't get a shot on goal. And looks like it's going to be a corner kick now for the West Wolverines. Corner kick taken by number 10 for West. Mateo gets it across. West just misses. It looks like it's going to be another corner kick. Again, crosses the box, and West can't get a shot on goal there. Mateo Gomez Soto was the player that took the kick for West, couldn't convert. And now the Tigers now with possession. Tigers now coming down the right side. Ball goes out, last touch by Bentonville. These two teams tied earlier in the season, 1-1. Each team plays each other 2 times during the course of the season, so a 1-1 tie earlier. Both teams really need to pick up the win. West to solidify its lead in the 6A West. Bentonville controls its own destiny if it could win out. That's Salinas now, and looks like a foul called on the Bentonville Tigers. Possession will go over to the Wolverines. West Wolverines coming into this afternoon's match. 9 conference wins to only 1 loss, 2 ties. The Bentonville Tigers with 6 wins to 2 losses and 2 ties in conference play. Long kick that gets into the box, but West can't do anything with it, and it'll go back to the Tigers. And that is number 5, Giovanni Pulga. Looks like the official's going to give Pulga a free kick right there on the foul. Pulga's able to get it across the midfield stripe. There's Marksberry. He's trying to connect down the right side. That is number 9, Isaiah Bolinder John. He gets it back out to Avery Roberts. Roberts now crosses it in front of the box. He's got Salinas there. Salinas takes a shot. Bentonville still with the chance. Salinas. And West is able to clear it and take the possession. So a flurry of activity for the Bentonville Tigers. And West takes the possession, gets it down on the Tiger end of the field. It'll be a Wolverine throw-in. Throw comes into the box, and Eli Alexander alertly comes up with the ball and is going to clear it out for the Bentonville Tigers. Brandon Lawson gets it out to Avery Roberts. West regains possession. And West now in the box, and Alexander will pick that one up. Lawson now over on the left wing. He'll work his way toward the middle. That's Marksberry. And once again, West clears. Bentonville working it around. Salinas. Pass it over to the right wing. Avery Roberts. He'll put it out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. It'll go back to West. Now quickly, Bentonville regains possession. Kind of battered back and forth there. Well, that is a great job by Mateo Michaelis. Lawson now over on the left wing. He'll scoot it across. And A.J. Merlos just loses his footing right there. Most of the first 10 minutes of the match now played on the Tigers' end of the field. They are moving toward the north goal here at the Tiger pitch going into the wind. Now Bentonville West with a little something working right here. West now still with possession, and that was an offsides by West. And good fortune there for the Bentonville Tigers because that one hit the back of the net. So no goal as Bentonville now gets it down on their end of the field. That's Wyatt Marksberry. And I believe Marksberry's going to be called for offsides. That looked pretty close, folks. But it'll come back to Bentonville West. Landon Pennington, the West keeper. He'll clear midfield. Giovanni Puga for Bentonville defending. Nice job that time. Eli Alexander once again comes up with it as Bentonville clears it out. Alexander kicking into the wind. Gets it just about to the midfield stripe. Brandon Lawson with it. He's going to get it up to Avery Roberts. Marksberry to Lawson. Lawson now goes over to the right side of the field. Avery Roberts. Roberts now kicks it out to Marksberry. Shot inside. Oh! Trying to see who got that shot right there. That was number 22, Mateo Michaelis for Bentonville. So Roberts going to kick it into the box. That'll be taken by Pennington, the Wolverine keeper. The Tigers have had some opportunities here early, just have not been able to capitalize. Kind of a back and forth affair right now in midfield. Marksberry now. He'll get it to Salinas. Back to Marksberry. Now Wyatt Marksberry on the attack from the left wing. And Marksberry's going to take a shot, and a good job by Pennington right there. Good effort that time by Wyatt Marksberry. Quickly back the other way. And Eli Alexander, the Bentonville keeper, is going to clear it. And once again, Wyatt Marksberry from the left side. He's one-on-one. And he's going to pass it off to Salinas. And Salinas, oh, goal, Bentonville! Goal, Bentonville! Well, folks, from my vantage point, looked like Chris Salinas was down inside the box, actually kicked it wide. It looked like it came off of a West player and went into the goal. Oh. All right. One 0 now. Tigers on top. Goal scored at the 24-minute, 57-second point in the first half. Well, folks, once again, that goal right there, Chris Salinas, after getting the pass from Wyatt Marksberry, looked like he took a shot that was going to go wide, but I believe it came off of a West player and into the back of the net. It scored a goal for the Tigers as Eli Alexander is going to get it out to Brandon Lawson on the left wing. Now Marksberry trying to come back into the field of play, and they're going to say goes over to West. West taking advantage of the wind at their back. Got it down in the box. Bentonville tried to clear it, and Eli Alexander comes up with it for the Tigers. Well, it looks like now it's going to be a corner kick for the West Wolverines. Is he telling me stop? West crossed it over, but the Tigers are going to come up with the possession. Lawson gets it in for the Tigers. And once again, knocked out by the Wolverines. So Brandon Lawson will try it again on the throw-in. And this time it's going to go over to Bentonville West. Now the Wolverines on the attack. Number 12 is going to cross it over for West. And a shot will be taken. That'll be deflected by, I believe that was Brandon Lawson. Avery Roberts giving chase. He'll get it across the midfield stripe to McAllis. Salinas controls it for Bentonville. As Giovanni Puga gets it up. Good defense that time by Bentonville. And Lawson now is going to clear it for the Tigers. It'll be a throw-in for West. Again, these two teams tied early in the season. And that'll be a turnover going back to the Tigers. Advances it up, and right there on the spot, that is number 9 for Bentonville, Isaiah Bolinder-John. Avery Roberts now trying to get into the action as West takes possession. Going back Bentonville's way, it looked like the West defender right there actually grabbed the back of, I think that was Giovanni Puga. The officials right there on the spot. Possession goes to the Tigers as Puga advances it toward the midfield stripe over on the right side. So if you just joined us, the Tigers up 1-0. They scored at the 24-minute, 57-second mark here in the first half. And they're holding on to a 1-0 lead. Definitely a push in the back right there. Should be going Bentonville's way. Alexander now gets the ball to midfield. And Bentonville on the attack. And now it looks like a substitution for the West Wolverines. Having a little trouble seeing the jersey number right there. Try to get that to you here in a moment. as West gets the throw in. Coming in for West, that was number 23, Maddox Loudon. And looks like a yellow card has just been given. Approaching the 15-minute mark. Tigers holding on to a 1-0 lead. And now the Wolverines have it over on the right side. And Giovanni Puga on the defense down there. He got pushed down, no call. West on the attack. And it's going to go through for a goal kick. Tell you folks, as you can see out there, play getting pretty physical right now. And a stoppage with 14-14. Bodies flying. Physical match out there tonight. So the Wolverines now with the corner kick. Battle in the box right now. Wolverines. And once again, bodies flying down there. But it's going to be a goal kick for Bentonville. They play on. And Alexander now clears it to midfield for the Tigers. And foul call, and that'll go to the Tigers. Tigers put it into play. A.J. Merlos, he'll work it up the left side. Brandon Lawson trying to get free. And let's see what they call it here. They're going to call it a goal kick for the Wolverines. Number 7 for the Wolverines gets it over to the right side. Number 10, he's going to kick it toward the box, and Alexander comes up to take it. He'll get it out. In the last 10 minutes, the Wolverines have showed a lot more aggressiveness. Say the first 20 minutes was played down on the Tigers' end of the field, on the north end. The Wolverines have been very aggressive in this last 10 minutes. Looks like an offsides call on Bentonville, so it'll come back to the Wolverines. That's Salinas. He's playing a little keep away right there. Now Lawson's going to lose possession. Comes right back to the Tigers. Avery Roberts is going to get it over to McAllis. McAllis now. Some nice dribbling. Gets it back to Salinas. Salinas going to work the other side of the field. Kick goes into the box. And it looks like the Bentonville Tigers now will have a corner kick, and that's going to be Isaiah Bolinder-John, number 9 for the Tigers, to take the corner kick. So an opportunity right here for Bentonville. Bolinder-John gets it into the box. And the Wolverines will clear it. That'll go out. Last touch by West. Come back Bentonville's way. Throw in for Bentonville. Salinas now going to get it up. Once again, loses possession. Possession will stay with Bentonville, or I'm sorry, with West. Folks, looks like we have an injury down on the field. I believe that's Mateo McAllis. You see the training staff now attending to Mateo. I'm sorry, that's Caleb Marksberry down. My apologies. Number 20 is Mateo McAllis, and Caleb Marksberry, training staff has him up, and he is coming off the field very gingerly right there. So hopefully Caleb's okay. Possession will stay with the Wolverines. West throws it into the box. Being batted around. And looks like Bentonville's going to clear it. Number 21, Gabriel Davidson, now in the match for the Tigers. Like Bolinder John for the Tigers on the throw in. And it'll come back to Bentonville West. Number 8 to throw it in for the Wolverines. That's Blaze Wells. Wells gets it in. Tigers trying to hang on to a 1-0 lead. Mateo McAllis comes up with it. McAllis going to get it across the Bentonville stripe. He comes right back to him. And kicked out by the Tigers. Substitution now coming in for the Wolverines. And a stoppage in play with 2:57 left. It looks like right now maybe Giovanni Puga, maybe with a little blood on his forearm there, so that's why we're having the stoppage in play. Marksberry now as the Tigers go back on the attack. Up the right side. Looks like it's going to stay with the Tigers. Avery Roberts. Send it back to, can't quite tell who that is on the far side. Looks like Puga's set to come back in as soon as the officials will allow him to substitute back in. Got that forearm wrapped up. Andreas Galino in the game for the Tigers. Under 2 minutes now left to go here in the first half. Tigers have the only goal of the game. And substitution, that is Giovanni Puga coming back on for number 13, Sawyer Crawford. And that's a good job by Mateo McAllis right there. Gets it to Lawson. Under a minute left to go in the first half. Ball's going to stay with Bentonville. Austin throws it in. He's going to kick it forward, trying to get to Marksberry. Back to Puga. Under 30 seconds. West now on the attack here in the final seconds of the first half. Number 10, and it is going to be stolen by Salinas. Salinas with the defense right there. 7 seconds, 6. And that is going to do it for the first half. All right, we have played a half, and the Bentonville Tigers up 1-0. We're going to take some commercial breaks. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
beast.
First Western has been
2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked in, let the key on, hey. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
I feel good.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my bag like I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
beast.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked in that the key on A. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
All right, folks, we welcome you back here to the pitch at the Tiger Soccer Complex. Going to half number 2, Tigers on top, 1-0. As you can see, the teams have made their way back to the field, and we are just about set for the second half. In this half, the Tigers will be going toward the south end of the field. They'll have the wind at their back, and the Wolverines will be headed into the wind toward the north end of the field. Wolverines will kick off to begin play. And we are underway here in the second half. Wolverines take their possession. They're going to get a throw in. Possession will just kind of go back and forth down here on the Tiger end of the field. Well, the Tigers were able to score a goal going into the win in the first half, and now it'll be a free kick for the Wolverines by number 10, Mateo Gomez Soto. And Soto's kick is going to bend to the right, but it is going to go through the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for the Bentonville Tigers. Number 9 for Bentonville coming out with it. And now Bentonville looks to be on the attack. It's Isaiah Bolinder-John. Wyatt Marksberry down there working his way into the box. Bentonville trying to play on the Wolverine end of the field for the first time here in the second half. West will throw it in midfield toward the Tiger goal. Now West down the right wing. Wolverines still with control, and that's going to go to West. West is going to get a throw in. Comes into the box, headed by Bentonville, and looks like the Tigers are going to clear it. And Belinda John, number 9, gets it up, but it is going to be taken by the keeper for the Wolverines, number 96, Landon Pennington. Now the Wolverines with the through kick. Oh, and a nice job by Giovanni Puga. Making a great tackle right there. It's going to be thrown in by number 27, Ethan Robinson. Deflects off a Wolverine, comes back to Bentonville. And that is Caleb Marksberry right there, number 22. He's battling. Marksberry's going to get it over to Belinda John, and nice opportunity. Chris Salinas with a nice shot on goal right there, but just could not connect. Good job by Pennington, the Wolverine keeper. Salinas now trying to bring the ball back the other way. Alexander, he'll come up with it for Bentonville, send it back the other way. Lawson down the left side. Lawson now gets out in front of his defender. Can't keep possession. And Bentonville. And a stoppage in play right here as a Wolverine defender down. That is number 8, Blaze Wells. So the training staff out there tending to, looks like number 8, Blaze Wells. Hopefully Blaze is going to be okay. As he gets to his feet, he is favoring that left leg right there. Well, hopefully that's not going to be too serious. And he'll be back in the game here in just a little bit. So as we get ready to resume play, the ball's going to go to the Wolverine keeper, Pennington, Landon Pennington. We are just waiting the injured player, Blaze Wells, to make his way off the field. And I think we're just about set to resume play. And we are. Okay, 34.5 minutes left to go in the match. Tigers have led since the 24:57 mark of the first half. Both teams have had opportunities. As the ball gets to Belinda John. Belinda John, excuse me. And that is Mateo McAllis for the Tigers. Trying to keep possession. What a job by Mateo right there. Salinas now. He'll throw over to Mateo Guzman-Barron. And Belinda John, he's going to help the Tigers maintain possession, and it'll be a throw-in by Mateo Guzman-Barron. It's an into Marksberry. Just trying to play a little keep away. Now Belinda John working toward the box. Still in play, and let's see what they call right here. I think they're going to say last touch by West, and it will be a Bentonville corner kick. A corner kick by the Tigers, and let's see who will take the corner kick. That will be number 9, Isaiah Belinda John. Ball's up. And a great save by the Wolverine keeper, Pennington. Belinda John comes up with it. Salinas gets it inside the box. And cleared by the Wolverines. Once again, Bentonville's had some opportunities here, and Giovanni Puga does a flip right there, just some incidental contact. Bentonville quickly works the ball back in as Wyatt Marksberry now in the box. And Marksberry trying to get back to his feet. About 4 Wolverines, and the Wolverines clear it. Nice battle going on between these two teams right now. Last touch by Bentonville. It'll go back to Bentonville West. Chris Salinas working over on the left side there about the midfield stripe. He'll set up the Tiger attack. That's Caleb Marksberry trying to run it down right there, but it's going to be last touch by Bentonville. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolverines. Like number 7, Andres Galindo into the game for Bentonville, placing A.J. Merlos. Now the Tigers take it the other way. Salinas, he'll flip it over to Lawson on the left wing. Lawson working his way toward the box. Now Galindo over to number 8. That's Mateo Guzman-Barron. And Guzman-Barron now trying to work it in. Hey, that's Salinas right there. Can't connect. Salinas still fighting, still battling. Galindo's going to kick it out. So Ethan Robinson now to throw it in. And that one's going to be booted up into the stands. Robinson throwing in for the Wolverines. Last kicked, last touched by the Tigers. Nice job that time by Avery Roberts. Puga kicking it back. Now the Wolverines coming down the right side. Salinas giving chase. Good header that time by Caleb Marksberry. And Belinda John has got a kick here. Let's see. Oh! Belinda John tried to pass it off. Bentonville couldn't get a shot. Pennington had a pretty good angle, but I think Belinda John could have got a good shot right there. Instead, he tried to pass it off to maybe give Bentonville a better angle, but boy, passed up a good one. So quite possibly a missed opportunity that time by the Bentonville Tigers, as number 13 checks in for the Tigers. Sawyer Crawford. Crawford now, he'll advance the ball up. Avery Roberts to Melinda John. And should be a Bentonville corner kick right here. Corner kick comes across. Lawson now trying to save it back for Bentonville. Now Lawson going to try to kick it across the box. Belinda John's going to kick it across the box. And let's see. Oh, just missed right that time. Chris Salinas. He'll get it over to Sawyer Crawford. Crawford now working the middle. Met by a couple of Wolverines. A long shot is taken. As it looks like once again the Wolverines are substituting. Foul called on the Wolverines. It'll come back to Tigers' way. 23 minutes, 20 seconds left in this match. Tigers clinging to a 1-0 lead. And Bentonville clears it as Belinda John sends it in. And it'll go back to Wolverines' way. Isaiah Belinda John's really had a good half so far. It'll be a Wolverine throw in for the Wolverines. It'll be number 6 throwing it in. And that'll be last touch by West. It'll go back to Bentonville. Isaiah Belinda John, he was called for the foul. Got on the back of one of the Wolverines right there. So it'll go back to West. Blaze Wells to take the kick for the Wolverines. Bentonville with a lot of defenders back. They're going to guard this 1-0 lead. As Eli Alexander now. Gets set to take the goal kick. Long kick into the box, and good save that time by Alexander. Wolverines once again on the attack. Over to the right side, that comes into the middle. Sawyer Crawford there for the Tigers on defense. This will be thrown in by Jackson Snyder. And Alexander is going to come out with it. That's Giovanni Puga. And Gio gets it up to Avery Roberts, and Gio comes back into the scene right there. Well, one thing about Gio is he plays hard. Alexander once again gets it out to Crawford. Crawford trying to advance it. Now the Wolverines going to try to cross it over. Got it to the middle of the field. It's number 23 for the Wolverines. And Bentonville comes up with it. That was Andres Galindo. Galindo does a great job of coming up with that for Bentonville and getting it back down on the Wolverine end. Crawford to throw it in. He's going to try to get it to Marksberry. And Pennington, the goalkeeper, will come out for that one. He'll get a goal kick. Nice job by Puga. And Bentonville coming away with it. Marksberry out from, let's see, that's Salinas. Salinas still battling. Salinas going to kick it out. Oh, what a save by Pennington. And looks like we have a Wolverine injured. That's number 23, I believe. Let's see, Maddox Loudon. So once again, the training staff will come out. And looks like another Wolverine just up from Loudon down the field, trying to stretch him out like there may be some cramping going on. It's not really a very warm evening. Kind of a cool north wind coming in, but the Wolverine looks like he was maybe cramping a little bit. He's up. And training staff checking on Loudon right there, and hopefully he's going to be okay. Well, here in a moment when we resume play, 17 minutes, 7 seconds left in this one. Bentonville has led since the 24-minute, 57-second mark of the first half. As you can see, the training staff now helping Loudon off the field. Seen a couple of Wolverine players go down tonight. Both teams battling it out. Of course, the Wolverines right now with the top position in the 6A West at 9 wins to 1 loss to 2 ties. Bentonville, 6 wins to 2 losses to 2 ties. Bentonville trying to make it to 7 wins. They're 2 games out of first place, but they get a win here tonight and could win their next 3. They kind of control their own destiny. They could still possibly be a 1 seed or a 2 seed in the upcoming state playoffs. Folks, looks like our score banner, there's actually 15:27 left. I'm going to try to see if I can fix our score banner. As Bentonville once again on the attack, and that one is kicked over the goal. Okay, I think we've got our score banner working again. Sorry about that, folks. 14:03 left to go in this one. Tigers up 1-0. Lawson on the far side. Sawyer Crawford now takes it over here on the right wing. Like Bentonville had that one set up pretty well. They were going to retain possession. Lawson now working his way. He's going to kick it toward the goal and just cannot connect right there. Bentonville with another missed opportunity. Good work over on the left wing that time by Brandon Lawson. Wolverines down the attack. Giovanni Puga giving chase for the Tigers. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Puga of the Bentonville Tigers, and it'll stay with the Wolverines. West will get a throw in. Brandon Lawson's going to clear it for the Tigers. And that's going to miss just to the right of the post. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Wolverines. Tigers on the attack, and I believe offsides was the call. Wolverines trying to get it in. They still got a chance. That's Giovanni Puga, clears it for the Tigers. Missed opportunity for the Wolverines. Avery Roberts working over there on the far side. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Tigers. Under the 10-minute mark left to go in this one. As number 9, Isaiah Belinder John, comes back onto the field for the Bentonville Tigers. Andreas Galindo. Lawson to Salinas. Over to Crawford here to the near side. Giovanni doing a good job at defense right there as the Wolverines trying to go on the attack. Wolverines reverse field. We're going to try to attack off the right wing. And that one is going to cross the end line for a goal kick. So once again, the Tigers fighting off the Wolverine advance. Back into action. Got to feel at this point if the Tigers could connect, take advantage of an opportunity, if they could go up 2-0, that might just be enough here in the final 8 minutes. And a yellow card has been issued. Okay, so the Wolverines now with another corner kick. Okay, folks, the Wolverines have been awarded a penalty kick. Looks like the penalty kick will be taken by number 13, Riker Hannison. And Alexander has saved the goal for the Tigers. What a save by Eli Alexander. Actually, folks, I think a new keeper was subbed in for Eli Alexander. I think that was Iker Serrano, if I'm not mistaken. But what a save by the Bentonville keeper. And once again, folks, I believe that was Iker Serrano who had subbed in for Eli Alexander. Wow. Caleb Marksberry, number 22, with the Bentonville goal.
Bentonville goal by number 22, Caleb Marksberry.
So the Bentonville Tigers now have taken a 2-0 lead with 5:33 left to go. And folks, the way the Tigers have defended, that could do it. Still a lot of time for the Wolverines, but you got to feel like the way the Tigers have played so far tonight, that 2-0 lead may just be enough. looks like have a stoppage in play right here as the Wolverines are tending to the Wolverine keeper. Now the Wolverine keeper has been number 96, Landon Pennington. So yeah, it looks like the Wolverines will send a new keeper on. All right, so we resume play. Looks like the Tigers may have another opportunity, but Wolverine keeper comes up with it. And once again, the Tigers come right back. That's Wyatt Marksberry. Belinder John now. He'll take it down the right side, try to keep it in. And Belinder John does a, well, they say it's going to go over to the Wolverines. So the Wolverines will get the throw in. That'll be knocked out by Chris Salinas of the Bentonville Tigers. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Tigers have just taken a 2-0 lead, and we've got a stoppage here. And looks like a yellow card has been issued. On Giovanni Puga, I believe. So he'll come out of the game. Well, the Wolverines, they've got some work to do right here. And Bentonville now, once again, no call right there. And the Bentonville Tigers are going to take a corner kick. And now it'll be a throw in. Tigers right now just content to play keep away. As soon as I say that, that shot goes into the box. Taken by the keeper for the Wolverines. Now, Wolverines trying to get some activity down on the other end of the field here. And that's going to be last touch by the Wolverines. It'll go back to Bentonville. Under 2 minutes now left in this one. Lawson on the far side. Coming up now, 1 minute left to play. And barring a miracle right here, the Bentonville Tigers are going to get the win tonight. And they'll improve their record to 7-2-2. And the Wolverines will fall to 9-2-2. So the Wolverines will stay atop the conference standings, but the Bentonville Tigers, big win tonight as they will gain ground. Well, folks, at the conclusion of this one, we're going to take a little break, and we'll come back on the air in about 15 minutes after this one for the girls' matchup tonight. Well, all right, folks, there you have it. The Bentonville Tigers have taken tonight's match between their crosstown rival, the Bentonville West Wolverines, by a final score of 2-0. Folks, like I said, once again, we'll take 15 minutes. We'll be back here for the girls' match here in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger Soccer on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.